Certified true TV, my nigga. Certified officially mad, nigga. What's good, my nigga? We don't salute the fake niggas. We salute the real niggas. Ayo, ayo. I'm a real nigga when I walk up my house. I don't let these fuck niggas run the mouth to me. I don't shake hands with bitch niggas. This is facts, my nigga. I don't dead fuck niggas and sucker niggas that get sucker from a bitch nigga. When it comes to this rap shit, I'm a murderous. Rappers just murder and caught a army. Like these niggas really ain't outside catching bodies. They're online making tweets that they don't mean, my nigga. They live in the realm of the fake world. They living through a screen, my nigga. When I walk out my house, I live in the real world. If you run it, won't just consequences for your actions, my nigga. I'm playing chess. These niggas in stress. Playing checkers on set, nigga. These niggas live through a screen. On set, they don't even know what they mean when they live through a screen. They swiping right, swiping left. Living through lies and living through a narrative, my nigga. That's why they're ready to die. They got the most stress. Living upset every day. When they wake up, they're so stressed, my nigga. Not me, my nigga. I'm a G, not been a G ever since I was 13. These niggas can't stop me when I'm hot. My teammate passed me to an all I'm a man. Drop the pennies in a split second, my nigga. All right, we are back, man. What is going on? Please subscribe to the channel and become a member today. It is the 22nd of March, 2024. Let's have the conversation. Man 20 charged with murder after woman killed, twin sister wounded at Brooklyn bodega. Let me hear my replay right quick. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, sounds good. We are a go. Okay, so we're gonna do a reaction video to this right off the rip. You know, this is breaking news. You know, I think it's really disgusting that somebody that got rejected by a female would literally delete her from the matrix. I think this is insane. And it's coward culture. These young boys, you know, these young boys have no purpose, bro.
Arrest in the murder of a 19-year-old girl and the stabbing of her twin sister in Brooklyn. Police say the suspect, 20-year-old VEO Kelly, stabbed two twin sisters after they turned down his advances at a bodega early Sunday in Park Slope.
Turned down his advances. You know, in life, man, being a man, it comes with rejection. You will be rejected at a job. You'll be rejected by females that you're trying to get with. You'll be rejected by the bank. You'll be rejected by society. You will be rejected by a lot of things. And once you start learning that it's part of the game, you get accustomed to being rejected. So you learn, adjust, and figure out what your formula is. That's the point. But they don't care. So this is what we get.
In Park Slope. Eyewitness.
Oh, yeah. Let me say it again. Don't know, don't care. This is the kind of society that we're living in. A don't know, don't care mentality. Weak-minded, corrupt-minded, one-dimensional thinking dudes.
News reporter Sonia Rincon live in Prospect Heights with the very latest on this story. Sonia.
David, the young man who was led out of here in handcuffs is the guy the police have been looking for since that attack on twin sisters over the weekend at that bodega in Park Slope. VEO Kelly turned himself in early this morning at a Brooklyn courthouse. He was then brought here to the 7-8 precinct station house to be formally charged with murder and assault. He'll be back in court tonight, and the victim's family hopes he never gets to walk the streets again.
He won't.
20-year-old VEO Kelly.
20 years old, and he threw his life away. Look, let me say this. Let's go back. Hold on a sec.
You know, I don't want to ever live my life walking with my head held down like this guy. I mean, he threw his life away. He's definitely going to be somebody's biatch in jail, and he's not gonna like it, bro. 6x7 cell with a toilet next to your head, and they tell you when to eat, sleep, uh, when they, eat, sleep, and when you get up. He's not gonna like that. His freedom is gone now. His freedom is gone, all because a woman rejected you, dog. It's part of the formula. It's part of the game.
20-year-old VEO Kelly said nothing as reporters asked.
You know, when I was 20 years old, I definitely was in some coochie. When I was 20 years old, what was I doing? I was trying to build an empire, figure out what I'm going to do 5, 10, 20 years from now. No, not him, not this generation, the lost generation, as they say. This generation only cares about instant gratification, instant dopamine release. This is the mindset.
Asked questions, and friends of the victims cursed him out. Family and friends had been posting his
Walking with his head looking down at the ground, looking at his feet. Young men, when you guys see this replay and when you guys watch these broadcasts, don't throw your life away because you got rejected. It doesn't make sense.
his name on social.
You know what I'm saying? Was he a single, was he a single child under a single parent household? This is what I'm trying to combat, because we don't want brothers to end up like this, or sisters to end up dead.
Media all week with a photo from a phone camera that caught glimpses of his face that night, asking the public to help the police find him.
Demon, I don't know why it slowed right down, but is it demon time? Maybe that's them slowing it down. I mean, this is a demon. This is a guy, he believes that he's a demon. Look at his eyes. Look, let me zoom in. Hold on. Look at his eyes. Does that look like somebody? And by the way, these people walk amongst us. They're out here. Ladies, they're out here. Does this look like this is what he believes? He's a demon.
Today, they are thanking detectives for tracking him down. The deadly stabbing at around 2 a.m. Sunday claimed the life of 19-year-old Samyia Spain and left her sister wounded. Witnesses described a confrontation in which Kelly aggressively hit on her at the bodega after seeing her at a party earlier in the evening.
Like I said, it's part of the game. If you're rejected by a female, you keep it moving. You keep it pushing. Not him. He wanted blood. And it's sad to see, bro. Sad to see.
She made it clear she wasn't interested.
I don't know what he was thinking, so
Sad
I
to
can't tell
see,
you.
bro.
But what I could say is, no sorry that he's gonna say is gonna help this family.
Bro, look at the brother. Look at the brothers in Brooklyn. Look, and I do have family in Brooklyn, so shout out to Brooklyn. But these brothers are ready to These brothers are ready to take you out, bro.
Help this family.
Yvette Ramos has known Samyia Spain's family for decades.
Bro, it's crazy. I've never seen anything
on
like
their
it.
behalf today. The family held a vigil Wednesday night, and yesterday, friends marched back to the scene of the crime, calling.
Look, they're marching in the streets for her. Look at this. Gee, man, I can't
For
believe it.
justice.
Say her name. That family alone will never be the same, no matter how much time he gets.
His arrest is a step toward justice for a young woman who was planning to go to college and was getting a late night snack on her way home.
Nothing wrong with that, man. If a woman wants to get a late night snack, this is why I'm keep telling you, tonight is Friday night, tomorrow's Saturday night. I don't go to these bars and clubs, my guy, because I know what happens when you leave and what could transpire. So the engagement that I'm engaging in with women is just on an everyday basis, right? A face-to-face everyday basis. And hey, man, this is why I don't go. And I would advise you to be careful, because there was a mass shooting in Russia that we got to cover. And it's dangerous.
Acting an intoxicated creep, according to witnesses. A young man who, rather than walking away.
And by the way, all this does is just back up the feminists. It backs up feminist ideology. We can't walk the streets. We're oppressed. We got men, hitting on us and we reject them. And it just backs up their ideology, bro. This is why I don't like these stories, because it's just making it worse for people that don't believe in things like what this guy is doing, right? That's the point.
He became inexplicably violent and left a family emotionally broken. Ramos lost his son to violence and says that heartbreak never goes away.
Because you can't build your child back together.
Crazy.
So they will have to learn to deal with it. You don't have to accept it. You're learning. You're going to learn. It takes years.
You know, she's absolutely right. I've lost a lot of loved ones. I've lost a lot of loved ones, and it takes a long time to learn and everything like that. This is why when people say, "Oh, you sound really angry," because I don't deal with bullshit. I'm a no-nonsense type of dude. When I log off and I go outside, I'm a no-nonsense type of dude. No nonsense comes around me. I'm just telling you. People, one guy said, "Oh, you sound real angry, dog." Like, but what? Facts, truth. Come on, man.
Now, sources tell Eyewitness News police searched VEO Kelly's home and found evidence, including the clothes he was wearing at the time of the murder. Samyia Spain's family is now preparing for her funeral.
He still had the clothes. Oh my God, bro. Was he a homeless man? But he still had the clothes in his possession. This is crazy, man. Like, I'm never gonna advocate for violence, but dog, the OGs know, like, if you're doing something, you get rid of the clothes. Like, that's just common sense. That's just common sense. Common sense. You guys don't know and don't care. Okay, so we played that one. This one here is by someone's channel. I'm taking a look to see if there's any other video. Okay, yeah, here's another part. We're gonna reaction video because we deal in facts over here on this channel and what's really going on, right?
70-year-old woman whose body was found inside a garbage bag in a Bronx apartment.
Oh, this is another one. Look, Bronx woman charged with concealment of human corpse after body found. Man, I couldn't live in New York City, bro. I could not live in New York City, man. No way. But then again, I do live in Canada, and I say I don't want to live in Canada. So, right? Look, stolen diamond watch, MacBook recovers, NYPD targets turnstile jumpers to prevent violent crime. Wow. They had a bunch of videos here. I don't know why. Like, you got this one, 5 days ago, but they should be a new one here. I don't know. It's weird. That's crazy. Yeah, it should pop up. When I was looking to do the research, they had a bunch of videos. Maybe I have to go to Google. Let's go to Google because I think CBS had covered it. Oh, let's do this. Right, CBS had covered it. Right, so you got this one, and then you got Daily Mail. We'll go NBC. So it says suspect charged with murder in Brooklyn, deadly stabbing of twins that killed one sister, injuring the other. VEO Kelly, 20, turned himself into police Friday in the fatal stabbing of 19-year-old Samyia Spain. The NYPD said, look at the visual for her. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. It's one of the most saddest things I've ever seen. Okay, so we got this one here.
19-year-old Samyia Spain died early Sunday, stabbed near a bodega after police say she turned down a man who'd been hitting on her.
Jeez.
I can't believe it. Because I can feel her pain, you know? Strong, she's so beautiful.
We met her stunned neighbors a few blocks away where she lived in the Wyckoff Gardens. The memorial out front of the Park Slope building is filled with candles that spell twin. Samyia was a twin. Her sister was with her when she died.
It means sadness, and Mayor Adams needs more police presence in this area, especially this building. This building has a lot of shootings and deaths.
Yeah, I couldn't live there.
Say the sisters and their brother visited the store at St. Mark's Place and 4th Avenue around 2 o'clock in the morning to get something to eat. Witnesses say a man held the door open for them and hit on the twins, and then they refused his advances. Eventually, they locked themselves inside the store to get away from him, but when they left, he was waiting with a knife. Witnesses tell News 4 that he stabbed Samyia in the chest and neck, killing her. Her twin survived with a wound to her arm. A longtime Brooklyn pastor told us he's worried about her sister.
People have to surround her and her family and support her, and I believe that we do that, she'll be okay. And I think we need more leadership out here to help and support these young people.
The community is also hoping that the police can find the man who killed Samyia.
I don't know what's going on, but it's really getting bad.
Been saying that for a while.
Absolutely.
So we got that going on, right? You know, let me know what you think, but let's continue.
Woman on Earth, you could do anything you wanted, and you chose work.
Every day I get closer to an unattainable goal. A one-woman lifestyle brand forever!
Well, I just used a dark web account to hack Goldman Sachs, remove trillions of dollars, and purchase everything your company offers. Congratulations, you're officially the most successful businesswoman on Earth. Fortune fulfilled. And now I'm emptying your bank accounts and giving the money back to Goldman Sachs, because I sit dead center on the alignment chart.
You son of a bitch!
How does it feel to achieve your dreams? Empty, right? Like when
And, you know, to continue on, my condolences goes out to the family, the Spain family. Absolutely. But before we continue with this, we got to talk about what's going on in Russia. I know you might say, well, you live in Canada. What's that got to do with the price of F&T in China? Well, it has a lot to do with it because there was a serious terrorist attack that could have a lot of dominoes falling. A lot of dominoes falling. Okay, we're gonna go with BBC. We're gonna go with that article. Okay, so you got Ukraine war, 5 dead and 1 million without power after wave of Russian strikes. This is the war in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? The proliferation to World War III. To World War III. So you have that going on. Here it is here. This is CBC. So this is crazy, right? I was looking at some of this earlier. At least 40 dead in Moscow concert hall attack as ISIS claims responsibility. Multiple assailants with automatic weapons, explosives attack Crocus City Hall venue outside Moscow. Look at that. So I believe this can happen, bro. This could come to Canada, America, the UK. And you better start realizing what's going on, bro. You know, ladies and gentlemen, because if you think this can't happen, I got a bridge to sell you, man. The latest Russian security officials say at least 40 people killed, more than 100 injured in the Friday night attack. Attack began at Crocus City Hall, a concert venue attached to a large shopping mall in a Moscow suburb. ISIS claim of responsibility. Not immediately possible to verify. Social media showed multiple gunmen in fatigues shooting people with automatic weapons. Russian media reports as assailants set off explosives, sparking massive fire. Moscow mayor cancels all large gatherings events this weekend. United States and Canadian embassies recently urged citizens to avoid crowded areas due to the risk of imminent attack. You better realize summer is coming. And if this happens, you're going to see worst attack in Russia in more than 2 decades. This is the worst attack in Russia in more than 2 decades. So this can happen with the open border policies and on and on and on it goes. We're in a bad position, bro. I keep saying this, right? So there it is there, right? Crocus City Hall, Moscow. This is where it happened. You might say, well, hey, I'm in Canada or I'm in, America. Well, United States and Canadian embassies recently urged citizens to avoid crowded areas due to risk of imminent attack. Look at this, bro. Look. So we're going to reaction video this before I continue. But I told you, man, we're in the precipice. We're right in World War III, man, at this point. And I do believe AI has already taken over. Nothing you can do. All I can do is talk about the news, talk about the facts, and stay on my message, right? The guy Dylan, I gotta talk about Dylan Mulvaney because I just seen this video too. But Dylan Mulvaney, he's literally on X. See, look, there it is. There's the gunman right there. This is by the Telegraph. Look, walking into a theater and started gunning down people in Russia. Okay, so we're gonna put this one up, and this is for retaliatory strike on Ukraine, leaving over 1 million without power. Okay, this can happen.
We have a plan that's connecting.
But the point is, yeah, Dylan Mulvaney, he's like on TikTok, like trying to show his audience how to like inject themselves with HRT, which is the hormone blocker. It's amazing, bro. I just watched the video earlier. I'm like, yo, this is
without power today after Russia struck multiple energy facilities overnight. Ukrainian officials say strikes in Kharkiv, Odessa, and Dnipro have caused.
So you better start preparing, bro. It's only a matter of days at this point. That's what I.
All right, now to the other major story that we're tracking. Russian security officials.
Right, so you have those two things going on in Russia. You have the attack, cut out the power, and then you have the mass shooting at a concert in Russia.
Say at least 40 people are dead and more than 100 are wounded following an attack at a concert hall in Moscow.
Right, so this was the right. I just want to show you a little bit of it. Don't want to show the shooting or anything. I'll just stop it there. But this is where it was happening. I'll just still image it, right? Because we don't want to put this on YouTube. But that's where it was happening in that concert hall. So if you think that you can, if people don't want to believe the truth, and this is gonna, I mean, people are being affected now, but you can go about your everyday life. Of course you should, but just be very mindful of what's really going on. Okay, so we got that there, right? That was a few hours ago, 1 hour ago, right? So, you know, the videos on, 4chan and all this stuff, don't need to play it, but you get the point. You get the point. Yep, you get the point. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of videos out there right now, man. All right, I can only cover so much. I'm only one man operation at this point anyway. So let's see what we got going on with this lady. She's not, I don't know what's going on with her connection or what. Okay, let's go to this lady. Let's see what's going on.
Have to ask about my read being wrong, and people were validating that she was going home with basically my money. Hello.
I'm doing good. What's up?
Just chilling with the dog. Milo. Milo.
You're chilling with your husband. How's it feel?
Well, he doesn't talk back to me. He cuddles. He's just basically the best partner.
So you mean to tell me if you were dating a man, a human man, because he responds back to what you say, that is a problem in a relationship?
No, I'm fucking with you.
So why are you single?
I haven't found the right person.
What is the right person? What is his characteristics and traits? What does he have to have?
He's self-secure with who he is as a person, so he's confident but not cocky. He's kind and genuine, down to earth, not materialistic.
Okay.
Milo, can you not destroy the cushions, please? Oh.
How old are you? Oh shit.
I'll restart the date box. I didn't realize that I didn't.
We'll go with a 40-year-old woman.
You're being a dick.
So how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Well, ma'am, I'm not here to guess, but I would say like 19.
No, way older. I'm 30.
Okay, so you're 30 years old. Do you have children?
Nope.
30 years old. You have a career. What do you do for work?
I used to. Before COVID, I was a head makeup artist for a youth modeling agency. And then I went to school for medical esthetician. Didn't like it. It wasn't giving me meaning. So currently right now I'm a sub in EA for the school. And I was serving and trying to get back serving. And eventually I would like to be a counselor for kids.
Okay, what state do you live in?
I do not live in a state. I live in Canada. Good old Ontario.
Okay, so you're in the same province as me. I'm in Canada as well. I'm in Ontario, outside of Toronto, pretty much out in the country. So is Canada going in the right direction?
No.
And what are you
becoming a communist country?
I've been saying that too. But what are you seeing that backs up your beliefs of it being a
Okay,
conversation.
Bill C-12 got passed. A bunch of okay, Milo, not right now. You always want to play in the worst times. Yeah, they're trying to pull or pass a few other bills that basically already like don't allow us to have free speech anymore. We don't have free political views because we're not allowed to even fight the main political view now because they've already passed that. Different things like that.
Okay. You think everything's expensive? Oh shit. Let's go back. Let me ask you what the number one. So what do you think is the number one crises facing Canada? What do you think is the number one issue?
Well, I may get a lot of hate for this, and I love the aspect of Canada being as diverse as it is. However, we are taking too many immigrants in at a time where we do not have the housing for it.
So you're saying immigration is the number one crisis?
Right now, yes.
You know what okay, so my opinion on that is the number one crisis is single parent households. 70% of children are born on a single parent into a single parent household. And so I think that is the number one crisis. We don't have nuclear families. We don't have men and women literally building generational wealth. We don't have that. We don't have much of it. The boomers already did it.
But it can also be that much more beneficial for a child because sometimes when one parent steps down, another parent steps up. Hello, how's it going?
You don't remember me.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
I knew it. I knew it. But yeah, I remember you. I just haven't seen you on this app for a good while.
So that is probably why I don't remember you.
Well, you see, the funny thing, I come on your stream all the time when you went on live.
I recognize your name, but that's about it.
Well, at least you remember somewhat about me.
Yeah, I honestly, I had a brain or a head concussion a while ago, and it affects different memory aspects. So unless I have something that's super like reoccurring, it's hard for me to actually remember.
How did that happen?
It was a car accident with my sister. I was in with my sister and my little brother. I will restart it after him.
So, like, are you dating right now? Are you going on dates? Like, are you doing any of that?
I just recently ended things with someone who I had been dating for, well, casually dating for a couple months, I guess.
And why'd you end it?
Honestly, he was much younger, and the things I was requiring of him that I vocalized, he couldn't even do.
Like
and
what?
I think like morning texts.
Ma'am, you must be trolling. You broke up with him over a morning text? Or
No, it was a list of things. I'm just giving you an example of one.
Folks, a list of things? And this is the guy you slept with?
Yeah.
So what's on his list? I'm dying to know this, man.
On his or mine? Here, I'm just gonna quickly restart this. Hold up. I'm gonna quickly restart it so then DJ can
I've learned to let someone talk and they're being respectful.
Yeah.
Doing this?
You know, this is getting more
I'm reading you now.
We can
Milo, lay the fuck down. I just brought you up.
False. That's the point.
Now this is getting even more interesting. So, well, you know what? Well, thank God you're still here after that accident. Because you know what? Like I even get into an accident myself last year too. Like I fall down. I literally hit my
I gotta
face
upload
on
more, man, but I've
ground.
been busy, bro.
And I had a damage on my
I haven't had the time to do it.
On my head. But
I
now
just
I
got back
slowly
inside.
Find a bathing suit.
get my memory back.
What you talking about, Kimberly?
So, yeah, I
What you
get
talking
it.
about, Willis?
I get it.
Yeah, it's stupid things. Like a lot of people don't believe me when I say it, especially like different friends and everything, but it will be stupid things I can't remember. And I guess it's the area in my brain that it's just very like small little minuscule things that like you would not think to remember. And then it goes like that. Hello.
Yeah. So what's the guy?
Okay, so on the list of issues that I had with him was that, then being physically intimate, he wouldn't give back. He would just take, and I cannot stand selfish, intimate lovers.
What do you
Um,
mean he would just take?
just take.
Like you guys are kissing, and he would just have sex
Not
with,
give.
huh?
He would receive and not give.
But you're willing to give him the receive.
What do you mean?
Like you're not like is it like, is it, are you guys both like like getting some kind of receiving, or you're just willing to give
Most
him the
of the
receive, but he's
time,
not willing to give you anything?
just giving, like
What
me giving, and then him not receiving, kind of thing. Oh fuck yeah, I forgot to. Okay, yeah, I forgot
Oh,
to.
he's not a good
See?
lover.
2-second Tom memory, I swear.
And I wrote down a comment said date the
I
guy.
know, I just seen that as yeah.
So he's not a good lover.
Wow.
So he would receive something from her, like a blow.
You give the guy, but the guy doesn't want to receive it.
Well, no. I would give it, and he wouldn't want to give me anything in return.
You don't want to eat her
Is what I
box.
was
Oh.
trying to say. And like,
Is it just in general?
it was in general for a lot of things, and then it was in senses of like, I started realizing like I would get up to go get a glass of water, and he would ask for something, which was fine, but then it was in cases of me not getting up, he felt comfortable on just asking me to go do something
Oh
for
my God.
him, and I'm not a servant,
No.
and if it is convenient for me, sure. Like, well, here, I'll restart it. And I'm actually going to elongate, guys. Hold up. Don't do anything. I'm going to elongate the time. We'll do 3 minutes for each. There we go.
Okay, man. So you guys are relaxing on the coach, and he says, "Hey, babe, can you go get me, a drink?" You think that's being a servant?
I think it is when it's being regularly done. And when he could just himself get up and do it. I don't mind if I'm already going up to the washroom to get, and him ask me to get him something. But it's little things like that I've already noticed a lot in prior relationships that become a habit. And then it was like me making dinner. Like he would just, at first he would make dinner with me. And then a
Right.
couple weeks into it, then it was always me just making dinner alone.
So
dog.
did you have these conversations with him? And if you
Yeah.
did, what did he
So
say?
I did a few times, and he's like, "Well, this is what I mean. I don't know how to be socially aware because of the way I've been, because his backstory is basically he was a full-time caregiver for his dad the past whatever since his childhood or whatever."
Okay.
But then I'm thinking, well, then you should know how to serve just as well as take then, if you had done it for someone else.
Do you know they say, women when they date a man that they admire, respect, you're supposed a man's woman is supposed to be a support system,
Mhm.
right? Like there's disagreements, but you guys can learn how to agree to disagree. You don't go to bed mad at each other. So when you wake up in the morning, it's a new day. Have you done any of that?
Oh, yeah, like, and I continuously, like, tried, but it was always me having to have these conversations, and quite honestly, I think he was just too inexperienced in relationships, and I'm too old to teach someone how to treat me. Like, I can to some aspects, learn how to teach someone in some aspects of adjustment, but not in all aspects. Like, and then he would be like, so here was my other issue, what would be like, oh, okay, I want to go play pool with my friends. And originally from day one, he had said, oh yeah, once like things settled down with me, which things had by the time we were whatever dating, I'll like get out of my comfort zone and I'll hang out with you and go play pool and with you and your friends. Well, pool nights came and I had to go out by myself with my friends because he didn't want to. Then it was darts and I was doing it by myself again. Hey. Oh, and I'll date you, so then
We'll come back to her. I favored her. She's basically saying like he didn't like. She's inviting him to go with her girlfriends, and he didn't want to go. Basically, what's wrong with that? Some men don't want to be around a bunch of women. I mean, some men do. I don't know, man. Told you, man. This is why I keep doing this show, bro, because it gives you a gauge on what is really going on. On what is really going on.
Mm-hmm. So, and other.
Already talked to her before. Let's go here. Let's see. No photo. Okay, let's go here. What's going on?
Not much. What's up with you?
Nothing much. How old are you? Where are you from?
I'm 31 and I'm from Orlando.
Okay, are you dating at the moment?
No, I'm not dating.
Why don't you want to be a wife?
Hold on.
No, we're not holding on. We got stuff to do.
He was a smoker.
Yo,
Back.
girl, you've been dealing with a little boy that does like so many.
So we're just gonna, because that guy's a simp. We know that, right? You can look at how I'm talking to this lady, and then how he's talking to this lady, and then you can gauge it for yourself if you don't believe me. It's really interesting, right? It's really interesting. I think it's funny.
Truth TV. Hello.
Yeah, what's going on?
Shit. What's good?
Not much. Where are you from?
Wisconsin. You?
Canada.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
So let me ask you: do you support transgenders wanting to do drag shows for children?
No. Probably not.
Who's that in the background?
King Smokes.
What? That woman got a full man in the background. When they do that shit, I don't waste my time. There's no point. Look, this is the woman. Man, you still hiding who you are?
And it's you again.
You still hiding who you are on dating streaming services?
This is crazy because I'm not trying to date on here.
Right, you're just wasting time. Like, it's funny.
You're weird, honestly. Like, why? You're weird.
Right? You just come on here to maximize your potential.
But why though? Like, why do you care so much about what I'm doing?
You come on here to maximize your potential.
Why do you care
You're not
so
gonna let me
much
say it. Look,
about what
you're not
I'm
gonna let me
doing?
You're not gonna let me say what I want to say. Look,
You already been saying what you need to say. Like, what the fuck?
Come on here to maximize your potential from gaining suckling resources from simps. That's it. I'm not a simp, man, so that's why I come on here to destroy your narrative. It's fun doing it. Go ahead.
That's crazy that you even think that, like, or just females in general, like, you must have some fucking problem with females for you to be thinking that way, because I get on here just for me, just to vibe, just to chill, like, I'm not trying to be stunting on here to anybody.
Ma'am, you couldn't stun on me. I'm unstunnable.
Not saying you stupid. I'm talking about other people in my stream.
Ma'am, don't disrespect me because we don't want to go that route.
Well, then why are you in?
Kick rocks. Don't care now.
What's survival about? And that's the shit that's still expensive.
I'm not playing this game.
Well,
Shit.
even me, like,
Milk.
It's not worth
I'm
it.
gluten intolerant
I'm
because
playing
like
chess
I
with
break
them
out
now.
really bad from it and my stomach infection and then dairy, right? But the last couple months have been pretty tough
A
financially
long
for
time,
me
bro. It's like
because
four
of losing the
4
job and
minutes.
then
You
not
gotta wait
having a
4 minutes.
paycheck
We can sit
from the
still.
other job that I
Yeah.
have yet and all that.
Play some
And
clips.
so I bought craft dinner
Let's
for the first time
play.
in a long time and hot dogs. And I just like I feel like shit after you do it.
And now you know
My
what we
skin
say.
is terrible
I
after
make
eating
money
it.
on here
Like,
and you
and
know
it's just like no nutritional value.
I
That's
have
all I think
awesome.
about when I eat it. I'm like, this,
Nutritional value. This is basically what everyone thinks about now when they buy shit. They're like, how much weight is it of the food and what type of food is it that I'm getting right now? And that's it. And that's how you pay for shit right now.
yeah, no, it's literally so dumb. So fucking dumb.
You see what I said?
You smoking?
Look, watch.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This snow is fucked up. I was gonna go to the gym and yeah, I'm like snowed in a little bit. I could go, but
Oh no, I feel you. Like I
it's
hate
not
driving.
enticing to go right now. I'll just be like, all right, I'll wake up early and go tomorrow morning or something.
Hey, I'll just wake up and go
No,
tomorrow.
I hear you. Honestly, I've been trying.
No
Oh
conversation.
well, I have a new car now, eh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Honda Fit.
Okay, thank God, because remember that shit. Holy
Let's
fuck!
see where we'll go.
Yeah,
Yo,
finally
I
I
was
went
concerned.
into the mechanics because I ended up in a snowbank again. Black ice. Even the tow truck driver's like, why are you out driving like this? And why don't you have snow tires? I
need
said,
to chill
no
out.
money for snow tires.
I mean, are just
Yeah.
like they're
And he's like, well, yeah.
complex systems.
Hey.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
27,
man. Like, yo. And
27,
especially, look,
unmarried, and has a dog.
you see, from 2022,
No, it's
prices take time
amazing.
go way up.
Right?
And
27, unmarried, and has a dog.
that's why you see so much shit happening.
Not here
in the
today.
streets
Just
in
tarot
Canada.
card reading and chats.
Mm-hmm.
What's worse was this year, 2024. As soon as this year started, people go into their places. Home invasion. Car gets stolen. Then the news say, hey, you could put your keys leave your keys in the cars so burglars could take your car instead of bars in your house. Might as well leave cookies with milk. The front door.
Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
no
boom,
shit.
Might as well eat the boom,
Well,
boom,
you know how
boom.
Walmart has the self
Oh,
scam?
man.
Yeah.
So they're planning on making it a membership exclusive
Look at his beard.
for
bro.
them, and they're going to
Like,
downgrade the amount because their theft has been so bad this year.
Oh, yeah. I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Niggas come on this shit, and that's what they do.
And I laughed because they fuck us over every fucking year of our life.
Look at him.
I'm actually going to get my
What's
vape
he
pen
doing?
and I'm turning on this if I can manage to.
No
figure
conversation
out
skills, none.
or maybe I'm not.
Did I destroy him?
But yeah, no, it's fucking bullshit.
I don't discriminate.
And honestly, quite honestly, I'll be straight up. I stole 2 Alfredo package thingies because I wanted to make a nice pasta the other night, and I didn't have the money for it.
Look.
And like,
I don't want to destroy.
it's pretty fucking bad when I've been 15 and since I've been 15, I've always had a fucking job, you know. I've always paid into all of the shit, yet here I am really, really fucking actually struggling. Like my girlfriend, the other day, I went over to her place and I was telling her how hard I am on everything right now, especially losing the one job that I had and trying to get a claim process through for unlawful dismissal and shit.
Bro, it's crazy.
And well, and everyone's like, well, why don't you just get like a job at Tim Hortons? Tim Hortons' wage is not going to pay my bills. My rent's $12.50. My insurance is close to $200. My grocery bill is over probably $800, and that's eating not like super great. That's just bare basics with dog food.
Dog food.
Yeah. Might be a little cheaper without him, but I mean, he's $27 a week.
So are you saying live right now that you're struggling in Canada as a woman?
Just as a person, I think in general.
You really are struggling. Like you're basically
Yeah, like my girlfriend gave me a
you're
loaf of
basically
fucking bread.
you're basically looking around for your next meal, basically.
It's been pretty hard this past month, yes.
Well, man, you can go on foodie dates. You know, you can go on a date with a guy, just lie to him and say, hey, you like him, and he'll buy you dinner. You are a woman, right?
No, I can't. I'm not that type of person.
Well, why not? You're hungry, right?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to have friends to reach out. So my friend Kimmy, she's been giving me a little bit of groceries. My girlfriend Jamie has been actually giving me some money for gas and groceries. So shit like that. And it's just like, thank God I was always extremely giving when I did have money. So it's kind of coming back in that aspect. But when it first started happening and I had to honestly start asking for help, it was embarrassing. Like my landlord has yet to be paid. The job that I do, it's it's been like a sub in EA. I still haven't got my first paycheck and I've been working there over a month and it's at for the school board.
So, ma'am, I think the way for you to fix what's been broken, just get married. Go have some kids. Go find a strong. No, seriously. Go find a strong.
I don't have kids.
Go find a strong man that is working, high value man, average man. Date him and be feminine and be a support system, and you will have food in your belly together. How does that sound?
I don't want to have kids.
Okay, well, find a man that doesn't want to have children, a legacy. You could do that. I know you at least could do that.
Yeah, guys are not interested in me.
You telling me that the last guy you just talked to is not interested in you?
You should have seen the last guy I dated. Okay,
Ma'am, I'm not here to compare your exes to the new man. One of the things is you should never compare your exes to the new man, because the next man coming into your situation, he doesn't want to be compared to your exes. He wants to be compared to himself and what y'all are building. So you want to ask, let me explain something. The reason why I'm single, because I know exactly what time it is, what you just said at the beginning. So the women that are feminine, supportive, and want actually nuclear families, I'm saving myself for that woman that wants to build something. That's me, because I have generational wealth. My parents are going to be passing down their legacy to me. So I need to find a wife to pass down my legacy to the kids that we have. Thank you.
See, let me tell you something. That brother that was on the box, he knows what's up. Speaking facts.
Thank you.
See, of course not. You want to get married with the person that I love. Of course I want to have kids with that. But problem is, majority of the time,
bro, I'm on
not
another
all
level.
women, most women don't know how to respect themselves.
There you go.
They claim that they do, but
she's quiet now. Look, bro, look.
Because they feel that they're better than men.
Look. This is what
Why
I'm
is that?
Understand where that from women come from, just because of the aspect of, I think after you go through the dating cycle with men over and over again, we almost have to, and I actually recently had this conversation with someone because they're a feminist, your typical feminist. And they're like, oh yeah, but like we can do everything now and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I want a traditional marriage in an aspect. Like, I want a man to fill in that role of me being able to bring, because I feel like out in the real world and with my past life experiences, I've had to bring up my masculinity to get through the traumas that I've went through, right?
There it is.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I want to find a man who allows me to be feminine, but I keep on coming in contact with overly feminine men. Like the guy who I was seeing last, He was extremely feminine in a lot of ways. And yes, I want someone who's emotionally mature.
Yeah.
I feel like that can be so close to feminine.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, everything I've been saying for like 4 years is literally the facts. That's why people respect my channel, you know. But good call. That's why I said I'm only here for real conversations, not none of this back and forth. There's no point. There's no point of arguing with them. I know once in a while it gets heated or whatever, because it's very tough to talk about on a nightly basis. But bro, I'm done. I told you. I told you I'm going to church, bro. I'm looking for feminine Christian women. At
You
best.
see me right now? 'Cause I can't see myself.
I'm telling you right now.
I can't see you. No.
I'm gonna waste my time.
You're blurred out. You have to like only show your face. I don't know. I think the camera thinks you're trying to like show me your.
Oh shit! Because I was walking.
Mm.
He's
It says don't be swiping in the face and clicking on the shit.
He's a recording. This
Not a
government
recording.
sent him. Who sent you?
Look.
Who sent you? There I go. I ain't
Hello,
never recorded.
sir.
Oh my god! What the fuck? I kept my face in there. That's some bullshit.
Oh no. You think it's not meant to be, sir? Oh. bye-bye.
Somebody sent somebody. It wasn't me, but yeah.
Damn, I'm flying to Jersey. Oh no.
I'm
First
from
person
Jersey,
to find me wins a restraining order.
I'm from Jersey, but I ain't there now.
That's so cool. We have so much in common.
I guess that.
Oh man. Anyway, I digress. The point is,
Hello. Juanito, you're looking nice. What's up? You're looking like Johnny Depp or something. Like you, his brother.
this man's AI.
Do that or Tony Stark?
Tony Stark. You know, I see
Well,
it.
he's the Hulk.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
No beer make Homer
And
something
you?
something. Go crazy. Don't mind if I do.
Okay,
Oh,
so
now you follow me is crazy. I needed to compliment you for you to follow me. Is like,
hey, so what are the top 3 things that you see in a man when he approaches you, as far as appearance only?
Good question.
His smile, his height, and his hair, his face. I don't know.
Yeah, usually height's number 1, and 20% of the women say shoes.
Yeah, I think that's true. They look at your shoes and what you got on and all that stuff. It's a factor. It's definitely a factor.
It's threw that in my face.
No,
Yeah,
black
see, that is not good. Like relationships, when you're with someone, it's not a competition thing. It's a teamwork.
Yep, he's right.
Yeah. But don't
But
get
the
me wrong.
problem is, like, they make it as a competition. Just because the person have a bigger paycheck than the other, like you said, they throw it at their face.
I do. They
So I
do.
just feel like that's where we have really went off on society, because it used to be seen as equal.
Yep.
Listen to
Home
this.
caregiver to the actual provider, but it's not seen as equal anymore.
Exactly.
Not seen
That's
as
where the division starts. That's why we're in 2024. The people are so fucked up.
Yep.
They don't even know where to start.
Yep.
They don't even know themselves.
Yep. He's right.
That's what's going on right now.
That's a perfect
And
example of that, right?
and certified. I'm speaking the truth, man. Because you see what women, they don't respect themselves even more. They do not.
Well,
Because
everything's been over sexualized. Like, you look
yes,
at our
even OnlyFans. Like, and what they're gonna tell their kids? Oh, mommy's doing OnlyFans.
Yep. So yeah, I do think. Listen, I think people need to get closer to God. That's the first thing that I'm doing. Like, I'm already a Christian man. I already believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But at the same time, I think people need to get closer to God. But at the same time, I'm just gauging, you know what I'm saying, the content of somebody's character by the way we have a conversation. If you have a conversation with me and I can gauge that you're just a clown, then I'm going to treat you as a clown. That's how it's going to go with me, specifically. And in Canada, there's not much dating, right? Like, I've noticed it. The dating apps are a scam. All of it is a scam. You have to pay for swipes. You have to pay for swipes for other people, strangers, to find you attractive. That is dumb. That is dumb. It's not going to work. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I agree. I hate dating apps, especially just for the aspect of a lot of people are just quickly swiping. They don't bother reading your bio. And
That's
it's
it.
like, well, then what was the point?
And I also believe that we're on the brink of World War III, nuclear proliferation. It can happen anytime. There was just a terrorist attack in Moscow at a concert, 40 people killed.
Yeah, 1,000%. We're on the brink of. And okay, so in the religious aspect, because you did say that you were religious,
Yep.
and people need to find God. I agree, but not in a religious aspect, okay? The
Right.
reason why I say that is I'm more spiritual than I'm religious, because I feel like the Bible was written by man, and man had his interpretation all over the world where he put it.
Yep. True.
So, I am very, very spiritual, and I do feel like we're on the brink of World War III. I think all of these other things are distractions.
Yeah.
Since when have we made a PA day so then people can bring their kids to see a solar eclipse? Like, when have we changed our literally our dates of our education to like just too many weird things, too many Bible prophecies are already
Yeah.
coming to light. Like
Yeah.
even the the fallen angels that are supposed to have shown up, they actually one of them have already been found in Russia now. Like, so there's so much. Look at the Nile River drying up, everything. So it's like
Yeah.
there's so much to kind of already kind of go that way. And I do truly feel like World War III, we're just around the corner.
Yeah, but ma'am, you have to understand there's people on this planet right now. They're NPCs, they're one-dimensional thinking. They're cogs in a machine. They're pawns on a chessboard, waiting to be knocked off at any time.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the point. That's why they want you to keep
Yeah.
working. And then when you hit a certain age, you can no longer work. They don't need you no more. Right? Like, that's what it is. Good conversation, bro, you have to realize that's what it is. I mean, it sucks, but once you realize what the play is, life becomes very simple. I've been saying that for a while too, because you're just going to gauge life through a specific lens. If it's true, if it's false, if it's real, if it's fake. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I gauge stuff. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I gauge stuff by that. But anyway, there's all kind of stuff that I could talk about. So much, but I got time for this. What's going on?
What's up?
What's going on? How old are you?
I'm 18.
What's an 18-year-old woman doing sitting on a dating app smoking a joint on a Friday night? You have a man?
No. Why do you think I'm out here if I have a man?
You have OnlyFans?
No, not yet.
Did you hear what she said? You said not yet.
No, not yet.
Do you think you think women doing OnlyFans is very empowering, correct?
I don't think it's empowering.
So why would you say not yet? You want to do it?
I might end up doing it.
Why would you might end up doing it?
Fuck it. Why not?
Why not? What would your father?
You
What would
gotta
your
think
father
about
say
it.
about it? What's your father?
My dad would, I don't know what he would probably say, you're weird as fuck, but do what you want to do. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, you get to, when you're an OnlyFans creator, you get to pick your content. You don't necessarily have to be one of those bitches who are doing the most. You feel me?
What's gonna happen if you engage with a stalker that wants your attention 24/7? Are you willing to risk what? Are you willing to risk your life to keep talking to this person that you don't know
You risk your
24/7?
life walking outside. I feel like that's, fuck it. You feel me?
All right. All right, I try, bro. I told you I try. Night in and night out. This
They're
is the
always sick.
mindset. I keep telling you.
And
See?
it's like,
I keep saying it over and over
like
again.
I've had a shit immune system from
That's
day
why it
one,
sounds
so
like
I'm
I'm on
like,
the
I'm
because
getting
this is
sick
crazy.
regardless. But
18 years old
I'm
doing
just
this?
like, you guys are
Wanting to do it?
always
It's
fucking
crazy.
sick. You guys are always calling in at work because you guys got the vaccine. They were people who never called in because they were never sick. And everyone always looked at me when I was sick.
Yeah. But see, now it's their turn to get sick.
Hmm.
That's why I told these people, fuck you and the vaccine. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milo, please stop pointing. Please.
So let me ask you this. What would you rate your face on a scale from 1 to 10? You can't use 7. Just your face, no makeup?
Yeah, this is no makeup.
So what are you? A 5, a 6, 7, 8? Well, an 8, 9, 10?
I'm probably a 5.5. I've
Okay.
acne. My face is very flat. I have an
What,
overbite.
what about what about your shape? You know what I'm saying? Are you like a busty woman? Are you like
Yeah, like I got boobs and butt, and I have tummy. I would probably say I like my ass. Obviously, I have a lot of cellulite, so probably low too.
ma'am,
Um,
imperfections on anybody, that's
hey,
normal.
Milo, can you fuck off,
You know what I'm saying?
please? I love you.
Like people have imperfections. The world isn't perfect. Not one person walks this planet that's perfect. We all have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
you have to learn to love what your imperfections are.
Oh, I do. I'm just
You
saying,
feel me?
like, scaling it. I know I'm not the fucking hot girl at the, but I also know that I'm like not overly morbidly obese. Like,
No.
I carry my weight well as well, so I'm lucky and fortunate that way.
Yeah, do you go to the gym?
I do a lot of like activities. Like I play basketball now. I'm constantly hiking. I've been jogging again. I've been doing at a home arm workouts because I want biceps again. I don't live near a gym, or
Yeah,
else
so
I.
I've been going to the gym. I'm getting some results. It's pretty interesting. I used to go to the gym when I was like about 19 up until about 21. Then I stopped, but then I'm starting back up again at 35. So, if you want to, anyone can do it, right? I was just walking through the store. It's Men's Magazine. Age is no time. Like your age doesn't matter when you want to get in shape. That's what the cover of the magazine says.
Yeah,
When you're walking through.
it's very true. Like I've been, so I go on Pinterest a lot. I don't know if you know what that is, but
No, I don't know what it is.
it's just basically like a fuck just a random digital platform where you can post pictures, different websites of everything. Like I follow for lots of reasons, different recipes, different workouts, different home
Yeah.
decor styles, DIYs, everything, okay? And the one was about like just older women, and it was photos of older women like being super in shape, and it was like, yeah, it was kind of nice to see because it's like no matter what age I get, I can still feel phenomenal. Hello, Matt. Here it is.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah, it's true. I mean, let me ask you this: how do you feel about the hookup culture? Because that's what we're living through right now. Hookup culture.
I think we've lost what sex was actually supposed to be for.
Yeah, it's starting to look like sex can be evil. Pornography specifically is evil.
Oh, 100%. And I never used to look at it that way because I was so sex positive in my early 20s. And I
Yeah.
got used a lot for sex. I'd be manipulated a lot into being like, oh, I want to date you. And then it was just, yeah, turned into obviously that. And yeah, I've realized that it is really, really like, especially the guys who do watch a lot of porn. I just realized that it's just more about having this, like, opposed to having that intimate moment with a partner.
Right.
It's just
Right.
about having sex, dirty fucking sex.
Well, I'll tell you right now. There's an article. It says the more that people, sit behind a screen, especially with young men, they become erectile dysfunctional. So,
Yep, I seen a similar study too, and it's
right.
like screwing up their sex drive.
Yep, that's right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like myself, I don't watch porn. You know what I'm saying? When I don't watch porn, I have more energy. I'm more focused. I can actually lift a lot more at the gym, by the way. So porn is, I tell any young man, if you cannot watch porn for months on end, weeks on end, you know what I'm saying? It will do wonders for you as a guy. And I'm hearing that when a guy doesn't watch porn, he's more likely to interact with women because that urge is going to be in real life instead of through a screen or in your hand.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, I've had my fair share of hookups because of being misled a lot. Um, but they weren't intentional. I wasn't out looking for a hookup by any means.
So you were
Um,
believing lies?
oh yeah, I was very, very naive in my younger 20s. I believed everything. Now I literally believe nothing. So it's like a catch 22 because it's hard even for me now. Like if I go on like I just recently went on a date the past we've went on 3 dates so far. Okay.
Okay.
And the guy seems nice so far. I'll give him that.
How'd you guys
Um,
meet?
we met actually on Bumble, believe it or not. But instead of doing the back and forth bullshit, he's like, "Do you want to meet today? Like, I'm going through
Hold on.
town anyways." I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? That would be nice. Like,
So
sure."
you message him first?
No, he. Well, on Bumble you have to, but right after I reply, like said, "Hi, hope you're having a good day" or something. He responded directly to
I
that.
don't mean to interrupt you, but you do know Bumble is shutting down. They
Oh,
laid off 350 workers. So you do know that, right?
no, but
And the
I'm
reason
not
and the
concerned.
reason why is because women they're not taking the dating seriously. They don't want women to have the option on picking a man. They want to be able to change Bumble where a man can message a woman first now or message a woman.
Well, and I think that's where my issue with Bumble is, but there's not many options for dating around where I live. Is that exactly the whole premise of Bumble is for the girls to message the guys first? I hate that because I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if especially white men, okay, and I am going to direct this exactly to them because they're lazy as fuck when it comes to approaching a woman. Um,
I know
and
some really cool brothers that are white men, like really cool brothers that they approach women. I see them talking to them at the gym all the time.
okay, well, very rarely around here do they. Like,
Okay.
and I'm talking very rarely. Most guys that I've ever had even a thing with, I've always had to be the one that approaches. And there is a cultural thing, especially with men just in general nowadays, not approaching the woman because they either look creepy or they don't want to come across too like forward and all of these, and men are becoming more feminine so they want to be approached. For me, that is a man's job to approach me.
A man doesn't want to end up in jail for approaching a woman. He doesn't
Well,
want
and
he doesn't
another
want
issue.
a woman saying, "Ah, he's a creep, get him away from me," just by saying
Yeah.
hello to you and how is your day. VEO Kelly, Brooklyn man, turns himself in after stabbing twins, killing Samyia Spain, who dubbed him, who rejected him. That's literally what happened.
Wow.
She
Yeah, and
rejected she rejected a man and she lost her life in Brooklyn. This is a real story.
yeah,
And he's only 20 years old. 20 years old.
yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Like, it's becoming dangerous for women to reject men. Yo, man, I don't know what world they're creating, but that's why I'm just pushing back against their narrative. But that's some sick shit. I've never seen anything like that in my life, where a woman rejects after a club or whatever, she rejects him and he takes her life. That's just I just never seen it before, man. Never ever.
Yeah, no, that is pretty fucking crazy. Just 1 sec, guys. I gotta just check on my dog. I don't. What is?
Right? It's amazing, man. So let her do her thing. But good conversation, man. I favored her. Right? That's all I say. I'm on here to have a real conversation. You guys get to hear how she thinks. You guys get to hear how I think. But I'll tell you right now, when I bring up nuclear families and dating, they say, yeah, you know what? You're right. But we're not acting. We have to have actionable solutions. All right? Actionable solutions. Actionable ideas. You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, hello there.
What's going on?
Oh, not too much. Just hanging out right now.
No, I'm just saying what's going on. So where are you from?
New York. You?
I'm in Canada. How old are you?
30.
Okay. Do you want to be a wife?
Do I want to be a wife?
Yeah. Do you want to get married and be a wife and have children?
I don't know. I already have a 4-year-old, so that's.
How come your child's father never married you?
I'm sorry.
How come your baby daddy never married you?
I think that's too long and drawn out of a dramatic story to even get into on one of these. You really want to know the whole thing?
That's why I asked.
Okay, we weren't dating to begin with.
Oh, you guys are just hooking
So,
up.
yeah.
You're just having fun?
Yeah.
And that led you to not making him put on a rubber or a condom? Crazy. Are you on birth control?
Yeah, I am now.
But before you weren't?
No.
Does he pay child support?
No.
Why doesn't he pay
He has
child support?
he has absolutely no part in my child's life, and you don't need to know any more about it.
He has no part in your child's life. That's
Goodbye.
sad. Kick rocks. Enjoy. I tried. I'm telling you, I tried, bro. She gets mad. You see how mad they get?
Chicken.
It's crazy. Like,
Why got all that stuff?
what's going on?
Nothing. Bored.
Where's that dude that you kicked out of I think it was last Saturday night?
Can we not talk about that?
It's sad, man. Did he come back though?
He's been blowing my phone up all day today.
But you didn't let him back in.
No, he's not here.
Yeah. If I was in that situation, I'm not coming back either. I'm just keeping it real.
He has his own place.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're dating a guy and like he didn't want you to put his business, on the net. I understand it. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I think you just wanted to have fun. Was I right? Was I right or wrong?
We were not dating.
You're just
It was
friends?
it was a situationship. We were friends for years, and then we finally we're like, fuck it, we're just gonna start fucking. We started fucking around, and it got too toxic because he wanted a relationship with me, and I did not want a relationship with him because he was still fucking with females, like still talking to other females, and that shit don't ride with me. I need a man that's not associating with all these females.
So you're able to be loyal.
Of course I am. What the fuck?
You're saying that you were loyal and he wasn't? That's why you're upset?
Exactly. If you're not going to be loyal and I'm sitting here being loyal, then what the fuck's the purpose? You're allowed to do what you want to do, but I'm not allowed to do what I want to do? You're allowed to talk and entertain other females, but I'm not allowed to do that? First off, that's not even a relationship. If you got to entertain other females, and then these bitches are asking him for money that he don't even have because I'm giving him money.
Whoa.
Shit,
That's crazy.
I didn't date you. Let me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's crazy. She's giving him money? What the fuck?
Hello, hello.
Hey, Amber, tarot card reader. How are you doing?
Oh, I think
Not too bad. What about?
she's doing the thing. But good conversation. I was trying to get her Instagram and shit. I probably will. Maybe we could do. They always say, yeah, they'll do the live in thing, but no. Told you I don't beat myself up over it. I was just at Walmart and I seen this woman. She got her Friday night. This is at Walmart, like probably an hour ago. Her Friday night consists of chocolate bars and Guinness beer, draft beer. And I asked her, I said, so like, is it beer good? Because she was ahead of me and she was just, whatever. And then that was it. But when she was walking away, she was like, have a good night. But then I had my mind on doing the podcast and what I'm going to do and all this shit. So, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to take a day out and just go out and holler at women. That's what it's building up to. Like, I'm just going to take a day off and just go out to the places that I know to go and just holler at women, single women, feminine women. That's what I'm going to have to do.
I like that about her, because everybody entitled. Why you stealing her stream? Fucking with her.
Right? Like, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Okay,
It's kind of funny too.
okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. So, man, that's it. So, yeah, I really... Huh?
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I had a really good conversation with you. You're very respectful, and honest. You're very honest and respectful, and I like that stuff. So, do you got Instagram?
Yes, I do. Here, hold up. Are you on POF or are you on Meet Me or?
I'm on Scout. I think Scout is Meet Me though.
Okay, well, okay. Are you on your you're on? Can you hop on Instagram now?
Yeah, I'm gonna look on it right now.
So put Amber, and then I'll spell out my last name. There's a few old accounts. My new account.
Let's do this. Okay, go ahead. Okay, hold on a sec. You gave him your password?
I had a long-term ex, so I had an 8.5-year ex.
Yo, that's crazy, man. I mean, loyalty comes with that. Like, especially through these times, you're gonna have to like, if you want your partner to trust you in these times, you don't have to give the password, and there should be nothing that the person can find. That's the way I look at it, anyway. Like, if I'm,
Why you need the password to someone you're dating?
no, I'm saying like I'm willing to like, for my girl to like know that I'm loyal, like I say I am. If she needs to go through my phone,
Oh,
I'll let her. There's nothing that I have to hide, right? She's gonna know I have a business that I'm running. She's gonna know where I'm. Like, she's just gonna know. That's my girl. She's gonna know the inner workings of how I live.
Yeah.
Okay. It can't be
Yeah,
someone that
I've never had really like ever a password on my phone, and like most of all my passwords are all the same. So once you know one, you'll know all of them. I have no idea who that is.
But yeah, yeah, I mean, you seem really cool. I would say, just try to like give the good guys a chance, because there's a lot, there is people out here that they lie and they manipulate and they hide behind the facts that they're real or fake or whatever. So like, you got to just kind of gauge that. That's what I would say. I'm gauging everything that I'm doing now. Everything. Completely everything. Okay.
How
Because,
so?
like, I'm gauging everything. I'm gauging the media. I'm gauging my interactions with the everyday people. I'm gauging gas prices, food prices, rent price. I'm gauging everything. Everything.
Good old gas prices too.
Oh, it's crazy, right?
I was saying that to the lady. I'm like, fuck, it's 153 again. She's like, yeah. She's like, if I would have known it was gonna go up this afternoon, she's like, I would have got gas this morning. I'm like, fuck.
You haven't even seen anything yet until April 1st comes. Wait until April 1st comes. You're gonna really see panic. They want a 23% increase in Canada on taxes.
Yeah, it's gonna be dumb. But I mean, Perrier wants him kicked out, and there's a huge vote right now in Congress to kick him out and void that from happening. The carbon tax additional to another food and something tax that he wants to add on to it now. So one can hope that we can get it stopped.
Well,
The shitty thing though about society is no one's willing, and I think I realized it most when like COVID became a thing and all of that. Like the trucker convoy actually
Yeah.
really showed you which people are willing to fight for our freedom. And it was sad and disappointing. The people have the most money and the most power couldn't be inconvenienced by it.
Yep.
And a lot of people just got vaccinated just because they wanted to go to a fucking bar opposed to seeing the big fucking picture. And it
Yep.
was like, it was so disappointing to see over and over again.
So in downtown, you ever been to Hamilton before?
Yes.
So downtown Hamilton, I watched the sheeple, the herds of people stand outside of First Ontario, which is like a big center where they have concerts and things like that. I watched them line up. I was sitting in my whip watching them line up like sheep getting vaccinated. I could not believe it. And I'm unvaccinated. I never even got one vaccine. Not one. Zero.
Yeah, me either.
You know what I'm saying?
The
So
way I looked at it, it's like I don't get a cold flu or flu shot or whatever. So why am I going to get this? And everyone's like, yeah, but you could die. You could have a respiratory. I've had really, really, really bad asthma when I was a kid.
yeah.
And I still have it the odd time, like if I'm jogging and shit, like I'll taste blood, shit like that. However, I was still willing to roll the dice because I'm like, yeah, they still haven't done enough trials on this. So, like, give it a year, see how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
Maybe then I'll talk about it. But yeah.
So what's up? What's up, Grimsbar? Grimsbar said apparently, and then he said, men fix problems, women fix people. Give him space so he has space to grow. Create invitations. Your actions are emasculating, will lead to disillusion. He also says, I highly suggest she read the Declaration of Independence and the history behind the grievances. The events commits by the Crown are strongly analogous, I think that's what it is, to the federal government today. I might have pronounced that wrong. So the government our government, like the governments over here in the West, it's illegitimate. I've been saying that. It's illegitimate. They're not, listen, squatters' rights out in New York City, a squatter can go in somebody's home and occupy their home. And then if the owner comes there and calls the police to get the squatters out, they will go to jail. That's what happened.
That's so fucked up.
Come on now. The government is illegitimate. The United States government, Canada's government is illegitimate. Like you said, you're trying to call an election so people can vote on the carbon tax that's coming for April 1st, and they won't even allow that. So that means you're not working for the people. It's just that simple.
Well, and that's the biggest issue is we are supposed to have them represent us as Canadians, but they're just representing these big fucking corporations who are bringing billions and billions of dollars. And at the end of the day, it's not representation of its people.
That's right. It's not a representation of its people. This is why, in my opinion, this is why they hate Trump so much. Because Trump is like, I'm trying to make America great again, meaning I'm trying to make America great like how we all remember America being great. You know what I'm saying? Freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Well, and having a lot more American-made things that has completely all these imported goods. Yeah, okay, it's great because we are going to need trade from different countries. I understand that, but it's so fucking bad in so many ways because yeah, it's great on one end, but it's also where are our jobs? Where are our resources if anything does go down? We have no leg to stand on.
Yep.
We're completely dependent on every other country.
This is why I believe that's why they don't want boots on the ground in Ukraine, because if they have boots on the ground in Ukraine, then they don't have an infrastructure to manufacture ammunitions and armaments. Where are they going to get it? I mean, they do have it, but they have to get it from South Korea. So it's all going to be like dominoes falling if boots are on the ground in Ukraine. Putin said that. He said it out of his own mouth. He's like, yo, if they have NATO troops on the ground in Ukraine, we're going to be having World War III.
Yeah. Well, and the whole fucking like, I am very like open to other opinions on it. However, I do think it's shady shit that's going on in Ukraine. I don't think it is how they are publicizing it by any means. Like, I feel like Canada gets our hands in a lot of different things where we shouldn't.
Yep.
We're backing up the states on a lot of dirty shit as well.
Yep.
And I'm not saying they're like they're the enemy, but our governments are our enemy.
Yep. Yep. They call it the deep state, the shadow government, right? Joe Biden, Justin Trudeau, they're the figureheads of their shadow government or of the deep state. And they had an article a couple of days ago that said the deep state is a good thing. Like, really read an article said the deep state is a good thing, right? So, we're in a bad position. Everywhere I go, when I'm old at the store, this is it. I see people unhappy. And then when you have a conversation with them, they tell you why they're unhappy, and it's the way things are being run. I believe a civil war is going to happen, and it's a proliferation to that day. Summertime hasn't even happened yet. You just wait till summer comes. The protests, oh man, I'm telling you, man, I just have a strong feeling about that.
Yeah. Well, right now it's so fucking cold out. No one wants to go outside.
Right. But imagine if it's really warm outside and people, want to, like, they're already doing it with Palestine versus Israel. They're already out there doing that now.
Yeah, big time. I cannot believe the protests that they're doing. Like, it's fucking crazy. And a lot of them are fighting against starting to fight. Like, they don't want to fight. And it's so nice to see that, because it's like, honestly, I feel like that's where we lack in like being Canadian and being American, because we're just rolling over, because so many of us would rather just the convenience of not saying anything, not fighting, and could be less. Yeah. And it's so frustrating, because it's like, when that whole fucking thing went down, it was me and maybe one out of my whole group of friends at that time. That's roughly a handful of like 30-ish to 40 people.
Yeah.
One was on my side.
Yep.
One chose not to get vaccinated.
Yep. Yep. It's like, it's a way for them to, like, the media divides us, the politicians divide us, and the food, and the prices divide us, the taxes and the taxation divides us. Everything is, Alex Jones said, they lay out bear traps. They tell you that there is bear traps, and if you step in it, it is your fault for stepping in the bear trap. That's it. That's it.
Well, here, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
And here's where, I might get some hate on here for saying. But anyway, so basically, just recently went to see a movie. And this is all about, like, I'm relating it back to that whole division aspect.
Yeah.
So straight up, and you're the perfect person to say it. So have you watched The Secret, or the American Society of Negroes?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, so it just came out in theaters. Okay, it's
in theaters.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, let me look. Let me look at it. See what you got.
And the main guy, I forget where else he plays, but I remember liking him. So, and my cousin didn't want to watch any horror movies, and it kind of looked like a magical movie. Like, we do a lot of nostalgia shit, so I'm like, yeah, it kind of looks like the shit we watched when we were kids. Let's go.
Yeah.
We only watched a clip of it, however, and then walked into the theater. Now, luckily, we only had like one other couple in there. I was pissed while I was watching it. I got angry.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. It's like they're basically like attacking white people, and so yeah, some black people have to do that.
Well, and okay, so here's my issue with it. One, you are pushing like what we're trying to get away from is
Yeah,
this we're any different than
yes,
anyone, like the whole so it pisses me off that, and then it does piss me off the fact that if we had made a movie, white people in the premise of this like switched around situation, it would be considered a hate movie. It would not be publicized or
right.
anything. So I feel like these movies are being pushed to again divide cultures and society again.
Yep,
And it
you're right.
pisses me off because like you got to think like half these actors, and I was actually disappointed to see that actor playing it because I'm like, okay, so you're pushing this narrative too.
Yep,
So you're trying to divide the people,
that's what they do.
and like like I just don't fucking get it. I was so pissed watching that movie though. Like I'm sure there is some aspect of it. Like I'm not black. I can't say to how you like black people feel, but I feel like in Canada is much different. Like
It
I
is.
can't
It is.
like I can't stand that whole narrative of like I have a girlfriend. She grew up in the rich part of fucking Toronto. Okay, her dad's a fucking producer. She's never done without. She's always been in the private school, and like so I just hate the fact that she would go over and out to publicize how much she's dealing with black depression when it's like, bitch, you grew up in the rich part of fucking like, and then there's another part of everything that bothers me is people are focusing so much on the color opposed to just yelling and focusing on what people are oppressed by. Like it's not always just the racism. It's how about our demographics? How about our geography, where people are raised? Some people are just as poor as the white person standing next to them because of just the demographic.
Yes.
Yes. So it just fucking pisses me off that they're pushing that movie. Like it drove me.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hold on, you have an echo. Okay, I think the echo's gone. Yeah, so yeah, they're pushing the movie because they want, black Americans or black Canadians to have this racial divide between between white people. They shouldn't even have the movie in theaters, if you ask me. I'm not gonna go see it. As a black man, I don't watch slave movies because subconsciously they're telling you that you came from being a slave. That's what you come from, right?
Well,
It's
that
good
one
to,
wasn't even
know the
about it.
history. It's good to know the history and teach the history. That's no problem. But when you keep playing these movies of Will Smith, or 12 Years a Slave, subconsciously you're thinking, oh, well, that's what I come from. I'm like dirt. I'm like nothing. I don't watch those movies. I really don't. I mean, I watched Django Unchained. I thought that movie was dope. But even then, I don't focus myself on too much of what the past is going on. You know what I mean? Like I know the history. You know what I'm saying? I know all the facts about my ancestors and what they bled for and like I already know all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have Malcolm X in the background because Malcolm X has been fighting for fighting in the civil rights movement, and today we're still having the same problems. I literally have the the quote from him, and I'll put it up on my channel. It says the white liberal is the worst enemy to America and the worst enemy to the black man. The liberal elements of whites are those who have perfected the art of selling themselves to the Negro as a friend of the Negro, getting sympathy of the Negro, getting the allegiance of the Negro, and getting the mind of the Negro. He goes on to say, anything that the Negro does is never for his own good, never for his own advancement, never for his own progress. He's only a pawn in the hands of the white liberal. And that's what Joe Biden does. That's exactly what he does. That's exactly what he does. That's exactly what they do.
If
Same
you
thing
can
with
even
Justin,
remember what he's
same thing with
standing for
Justin
that
Trudeau.
day.
What's that?
If you can even remember what he's standing for that day.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the same thing with Justin Trudeau. Like, you know, he's a virtual signal. He signals whatever the narrative is. That's what he does. I don't believe what he says. He could not. You ever did you see the video of the guy slap Justin Trudeau's hand away, say he's not going to shake his hand? You ever seen that?
No, I've just seen a lot of them not shake his hand when they go to.
The
Who
guy,
was it?
the guy slapped Justin Trudeau's hand away. He said, "I'm not shaking your hand, man." He said that to the prime minister, and Justin Trudeau looks so scared. I never seen it before. You should go see it. It's crazy.
Well, did you see him at the what's it called? The meeting that all the world goes to. What is it
Yeah.
called?
It's the
World
World
Economic Forum.
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
so did you watch that? It was entertaining. So he
I
went
mean,
to
I know
go
I try not
shake
to.
hands with the two so there was not North Korea, what I the other guy. I can't remember their name.
Saudi
The
Arabia?
political leader of the other side of not North Korea but South Korea. I can't remember his name.
Kim
But there was
Jong-un?
him on one side, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy on the other side. And it was
Yeah.
so entertaining to watch because he went to go shake both of their hands and both of them just pretended he wasn't shaking. And he was very deliberately right in front of their face. And it was hilarious. And like no one was talking to him at all. Everyone had their clusters of people that they were chatting with. And he
Yep.
was just standing there awkwardly.
Yeah, listen, man. Justin, my opinions on Justin Trudeau, he's a paid puppet. That's what he is. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You could say, yeah, it's his fault. The reason why Canada is the way it is, but people knew Canada the way it was before the pandemic. But we were all under this illusion that, hey, as long as I stay in my bubble, as long as I'm doing the right thing, nothing bad will really happen. Now that the bubble has been popped through the pandemic, and they've seen how the government is corrupt and illegitimate, now people are pissed off because they know that anything that they do, nothing's going to change. They want to tell you who to vote for. That is communism, like what you said at the beginning of our conversation. They want to tell you that Donald Trump is like Hitler, all while they're having the people barely surviving off of the money that they make from their job, and they send that money to Ukraine. You see all the homelessness out in these streets? I never seen it.
Brutal.
Homelessness has never been this bad in any in our country. Like it's not been this bad.
Yeah, no, it is fucking brutal. So this summer I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car. I had a few times that my friends did let me stay at their place. But because I do have an aggressive dog, it's really difficult.
You were sleeping in your car?
Yeah. And like when I say like it was I needed to find a job, honestly serving that would actually pay the amount of rent that a basic one bedroom has.
Yeah.
And my one bedroom doesn't have proper parking, so I always have to roll the dice on that. It doesn't have fucking laundry. Like that fucking blows. Don't get me wrong. Other than that, I'm very lucky with my apartment. And as I said, like I haven't paid even my rent this month. My landlord, I've been in contact with him saying, I am going to pay you. I'm just waiting on this, and I've been looking for a second job additional. But it's like it sucks because it's like you have to have two jobs if you're not working either a salary job or serving job.
Would you ever get a sugar daddy?
I have been very close. Like as close as in looking into it, made an one on an app and I just can't go through with it.
So like you don't want
My
to be
moral compass always comes every time like plans get arranged. I'm like, I can't, I just can't. And I actually just recently spoke to my girlfriend who's been struggling for years. She's older than me. She's 53.
yeah.
And I told her about even making the account and everything. And I said, I just can't. To me, like as much as I need the money, I can't.
Yeah. Well, I think
I don't
you need to find some real strong men and reunite with them because they will. I mean, we're talking men, not boys. They will keep you safe. They will keep you grounded, and they will have real conversations like this. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of gauge and understand. Okay, he thinks like that. This is how I think, and this is what I want, and this is what I've been going through. And there's a lot of dudes out there that are, that you could reunite with. You know what I'm saying? Because the government wants us divided on every front. They want women in their silo, and they want men to kind of figure it out and not be on their purpose. That's what I believe. And they want them feminized, like what you said, right? And all it's doing,
everyone can be, you can be considered as whatever you want now. Like you
Yeah.
fucking, I'm a cat, I'm a dog, they, them, all that bullshit. Like, come on.
Yep.
Where does it end? Even the gay community is getting annoyed with it because they're like, we're getting categorized with these people, and these people we believe are mentally ill.
Yep.
Like, these are not valid fucking things.
But guess what though? The guy Dylan Mulvaney, he has a video out right now. He's on TikTok or YouTube, well, TikTok, injecting himself. Primarily Dylan Mulvaney's audience is primarily children, like young children, like probably 16 and up. And he's injecting. I watched the video before I came here. He's injecting himself with HRT. I think that's the puberty blockers. And he's on there doing it, injecting himself. I never seen anything like it. Never in my life. So that's the message. They trying to mess up the youth with the algorithms and all that stuff. The algorithms are very dangerous. The algorithms, if you're a content creator, because that's what I am, it can make you or break you. I mean, that's what it is. It can literally make you or break you. I'm lucky because this is my second channel now that I'm monetized, which is great. But the first couple ones, they just take my channel down. All right, they just take it down. But now I'm pretty good now. So, but yeah, we had a good conversation. I appreciate it. Check out my Instagram and I'll hit you up or something. We could, you know what I'm saying? We could see what's up.
Sounds good. It was nice actually having some intellectual conversation.
Anytime.
That's on here.
Anytime. So you take care, okay?
Yeah, you too. Have a good night.
All right, you too. And see, that's what we're supposed to do over here. If they're willing to have the real conversation. I've been doing it my whole life. If they're willing to say, you know what, let me hear what the brothers say and see if I can whatever, then cool. But this back and forth name calling, that's dumb, bro. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. Right. And then this woman's back.
And that guy's just by himself now. He's like, I don't know what to do. I'm rolling balls, dude. Like,
but anyway,
I've been up for freaking like 2 days, some shit. He was up for like 3 days total.
Become a member, hit the like button, all that good stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, yo, bro.
Do it all day, bro. Fighting
I was like, I'm so glad I only took like freaking 1.5 tabs.
Literally, like, okay.
I'm not trying to know.
No, for real.
Yeah, she was cool, man. That's one of the first Canadian women I found that's really cool through this app. So that's dope.
Yeah, that's what. Well, we took shrooms too.
I'll see if you come meet me in real life, bro.
On that, I smoked weed.
Bro, I told you, you can't. Bro, I told you, I'm one of those guys that like, I double down on speaking facts.
At my fucking peak, I was tripping. Everything was fucking swirling. Everybody's talking to me at once. The baby that's my sister's holding right next to me is trying to get to me
My dog is in the corner humping one of the fucking babies.
You know
and
what?
that
This one
baby
counts
is
as
trying
one
to
of your
get to
adventures.
me
Hey,
as
come
well.
on! No freebies. Oh, man, I wanted to go to Boob World. Now
I
we
was just
can't.
watching it all like, what's going on? And then
Dude,
I was
dude,
like,
that's the
this is all too much. I got up and went to the bathroom, and I just hear them. They're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Did you guys feel that? Like, what's going on?
that's the weird shit. That's the weird shit that happens. Like when you see that, like when you normally see it, it's probably less like worrisome. But then you see it when you're like high and you're like, what
Oh,
the
let's give
fuck
him
is
the
this?
cornholio.
I think
Yeah, cornholio.
Sir, are you okay? Are you threatening me? I am Cornholio.
Okay.
certified.
Yep, certified the real guy. What's up?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just chilling right now.
Yeah, you're not going out to the clubs and having a drink and relaxing?
New city, new state. I'm scared.
You scared to leave Vegas?
I'm in Reno.
Oh, you're in California now.
No, I'm from California and I live in Reno.
Where's Reno at? That's Vegas, right?
No, that's Nevada, but it's northern Nevada.
Oh, Nevada. Okay. But what's going on up in Nevada? What's going on up there, man? It's a lot of things going on.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't pay attention much, honestly.
You don't pay attention. You should pay attention because we're on the brink of World War III.
I'm in my Biden did come here like last week or something.
You didn't go see your guy Biden?
Didn't go check out old Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. That's funny. Did you see? So what? Do people show up with Trump flags when he's there?
I didn't go out. I didn't go out that day. They had like
that's
a whole road, like couple roads closed just because of him rolling through or something.
Crazy, man. Crazy, man.
Like I seen it. Every city that I live in, I follow like the Facebook pages.
Yeah. Which ones?
That's where I learn the information about the town.
Which Facebook pages do you follow? And what is your Instagram though?
What's up, Sapphire Blue Eyes? How you doing? How you doing? Like the Facebook pages for each city that I used to live in.
Do you have Instagram though?
I do. What's up? How you doing, Sapphire? What's up with you?
I don't know if you want to give it to me because I don't want your sugar daddy to get mad. I don't want him to get mad and message me and talking about what you doing, man. Like I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
That's not what a sugar daddy should do.
No, he shouldn't do it, but I've seen a lot of things that people shouldn't do, but they still do it. They still do it. I actually like her. I like her, bro. I think she's cool. She's a cool chick, man. Those are the kind of chicks that I want to hang around, bro. I'm not trying to deal with masculine women at all. Like she's feminine. She's like, I like her. I think she's cool, bro. See, a man will respect that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're honest or whatever, a man will respect it. But some people just don't care. Like, they don't give a shit. But anyway, I digress.
Show these babies. Show tomorrow.
I digress, man.